What is the Magna Carta and how did it affect America's founding? Magna Carta, Libertatum, Latin for Great Charter of Freedoms, came to be known as the Magna Carta, which means Great Charter. A charter is a formal document describing the rights, aims, or principles of an organization or group of people. That's from Collins Dictionary. The circumstances. In 1215, a dispute broke out between King John of England and a group of barons, which means ones with a title of nobility or landowners, who were challenging the king's absolute right to rule. Kings believed they had the absolute right to rule and were above the law. They ruled based on their whims, and everybody had to do what they wanted or be punished or killed. We call that tyranny. The barons believed that a rule of law should be followed by all, including a king, and that individuals had certain rights that should be honored. The impact. The founding fathers of America found inspiration from this document and used this as a precedent to throw off the tyranny of the King of England from control of the colonies. It was the fundamental principle of this document which limited the absolute power of the king, government, protected rights of the individuals, and initiated a rule of law that influenced our founding fathers in writing the Declaration of Independence and our constitutions. Key principles. Many key principles that are found in our state constitutions came from the Magna Carta, such as all people should follow a rule of law. Government should be limited and should protect individual rights. Freedom from unlawful searches and seizures. No person should be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. A right to a speedy trial. Conviction only by a grand jury of your peers. The rule of law comparison. Declaration of Independence stated, the first grievance listed regarding the King of Great Britain was, he has refused his assent to laws, the most wholesome and necessary for the public good. In the Magna Carta, in clause number 45, it says, we will appoint as justices, constables, sheriffs, or other officials only men that know the law of the realm and are minded to keep it well. So you see the comparison they drew from the Magna Carta for the Declaration of Independence. Individual rights comparison. In the Declaration of Independence, they wrote, we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Unalienable means cannot be transferred or separated from us. It can also be pronounced unalienable. In the Magna Carta, in clause number 1, it says that the English Church shall be free and shall have its rights undiminished and its liberties unimpaired. To all free men of our kingdom we have also granted for us and our heirs forever all the liberties written out below, to have and to keep for them and their heirs of us and our heirs. So you can see the comparison between the Magna Carta was first, and they pulled that into the Declaration of Independence. Thomas Paine said, liberty is the power to do everything that does not interfere with the rights of others. Thus, the exercise of the natural rights of every individual has no limits save those that assure to other members of society the enjoyment of the same rights. Trial by jury comparison. In the Declaration of Independence, one of the grievances, number 18, listed against the King of Great Britain was for depriving us, in many cases, of the benefits of trial by jury. In grievance number 19, it stated, for transporting us beyond seas to be tried for pretended offenses. In grievance number 24, it stated, he has plundered our seas, ravaged our coast, burnt our towns, and destroyed the lives of our people. This is referring to the King of Great Britain. In the Magna Carta, in number 39, it stated, no free man shall be seized or imprisoned, or stripped of his rights or possessions, or outlawed or exiled, or deprived of his standing in any way, nor will we proceed with force against him, or send others to do so, except by the lawful judgment of his equals, or by the law of the land. James Madison said, "In suits at common law, trial by jury in civil cases is as essential to secure the liberty of the people as any one of the pre-existent rights of nature." Acknowledgement of God. In the Declaration of Independence it stated, "And to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them." And they also stated, "We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights." And in the Magna Carta it stated, "Know that before God, for the health of our soul and those of our ancestors and heirs, to the honor of God, the exaltation of the Holy Church, and the better ordering of our kingdom." And in clause number 1 it stated, "First, that we have granted to God." So both the Magna Carta honored God and acknowledged God, and so did the Declaration of Independence honor God and acknowledge God. In summary, the Magna Carta was written in 1215 and became a well-known document throughout Great Britain. The founding fathers of America were very familiar with this document and the principles contained within. They drew from these concepts when writing the Declaration of Independence from Great Britain and our subsequent Bill of Rights and Constitutions. The acknowledgement and honor of God, the rule of law and not of men, and the individual rights and liberties of the people were the cornerstone principles found in the Magna Carta. These same principles were utilized as the foundation for America's founding.